Hello everyone, I am back. So, today I'm going to be reviewing the new gear puzzles from QiYi. So, I actually got these from the company themselves. They did a Facebook giveaway and I was one of the 3 lucky winners, so thank you so much. The only thing better than a new puzzle is 4 free puzzles, so I'm very happy about that. I'm not going to be talking about the gear pyraminx in this video. I'm going to make another video just for this. I feel like it deserves its own video. So I'm going to release that soon. I'm going to film it just after this one. So let me start by just talking about the gear cube and answering some questions that most people have been asking. So the first thing is, what is the difference between this and the other gear cubes that you've seen mass produced? So the only real major difference between these puzzles are the fact that these ones don't have Tony Fisher stickers. For anyone who doesn't know what Tony Fisher stickers are, they are these stickers that go around the edge piece that identify that this is where the white should be, this is where the orange should be, so it's about orientation. So these don't have that. The only real difference with the solve is you will get cases where you'll have some of the edges that are flipped. So instead of being white and red, it will be white and red. Now, another key thing is these don't have stickers, they have tiles on them. I actually really like them. I'm just going to bring the other gear cube back for a second. As you can see, there is a lot of wear and tear with these stickers. They get damaged over time, and you can even see some of them are just missing nubs or are peeling up. So I love the fact that these don't have it. You really don't care that much, especially how it goes out here all the way. You know that they're going to stay on, so that's fantastic. Now, the difference between these puzzles, is there a difference in the solve? No. So the only thing that you could possibly think about for being different for shape mods like this is if there's false equivalencies, centers that have multiple orientations, and it just so happens that this is the only one where the centers you would even think could have possible different orientations because the side ones, but that actually can't happen because of how the solve works. So there's actually no difference in the difficulty of solving them. It's just a conceptual difference, and I do find this one, the gear ball, is a bit harder to see what's going on. So now I'm just going to talk about the turning, how they feel. So these puzzles aren't lubed at all. I didn't even have to. They are fantastic. I really do enjoy turning these. I haven't even tried solving my other gear cubes since I've gotten these because there's been no point. These are already absolutely fantastic, and I'm just going to tell you right now, these are the best gear cubes on the market. I love how well they turn. They even turn so well that you could, if you have bigger hands than me, where you don't bump into the sides, you can hold onto the centers and just turn one side and turns the other one pretty nicely, which is something that you actually can't really do on other gear cubes because it just doesn't turn as well. You could do it on the Meffert's gear ball, but even that doesn't work that well. I've tried solving on that one before. It's not a great turning puzzle. So the gear barrel, this is an absolutely fantastic turning puzzle, just as much as the other ones are. The only real difference is it feels different turning it. It's conceptually a little bit easier to see things like, are these supposed to be on the top of the puzzle? Yes, because they look so very different. But then it gets a little bit harder to tell whether or not things are oriented properly because there's not so much misshaping on these. So you can't really, so sometimes you'll go make a turn and you'll have a little bit of trouble. But yeah, it's fantastic. I just love how well it turns. And it's a phenomenal shape mod. The sphere, basically this one is the best where you can actually just easily grip a center because it does go out like a sphere. It's not flat sides. I don't really like all these nubs and lines. It takes away from the aesthetic, but it makes perfect sense why they're there. It helps so much with gripping, since if you're just running your finger up, your thumb will catch on these little bumps really easily. It helps with knowing what pieces go where, like what's the center, what's an edge, what's a corner, so you won't have issues with misaligning. I really, really like these puzzles. There are very, very minor differences in their turning, just because of how much surface area is touching when they're turning. After all, we are moving these gears, but it's very much unnoticeable, like in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, I really do love these puzzles. This one's cool because it comes with a little stand, so it's easy to display, it won't roll around, otherwise that's all that happens. I would definitely recommend getting the gear cube of any of these. After that, the gear barrel, then the gear sphere. I just find this one, although it's fun to solve, I solve them all on a frequent basis. This one can just be the most confusing, like knowing is something properly aligned, and this is a lot easier to visually comprehend. So I do want to just point out there are Raphael's logos on the top for Raphael Puzzles. He is a fantastic designer. He designed all 3 of these puzzles, and honestly, he knocked it out of the ballpark with these. They are amazing. I cannot recommend them more. I really don't think there's anything else to say about these puzzles. I've given them glowing reviews. If you are going to get a gear cube, which you definitely should, it's an essential for a collection, get one of these. If you love the gear cube and you want to get a shape mod, I would say the barrel over the ball. The ball really is just a very pillowed gear cube. See ya.